Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you had a good weekend, and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. We're going to do a full analysis here. I mean, overall, so far, I would say the opening of this week has been bullish, even though at the moment, obviously, we're pulling back a little bit, but my bias is still very clearly bullish, right? I mean, what we talked about yesterday as well is yesterday I actually said that I expected some sort of a move down first before we got to move up. It is slightly bearish, how counterintuitive that may sound, that we actually got the bullish move first. All right, because what you can see is that with that bullish move, and there's a lot of interesting things going on, by the way, with that bullish move first, we got some short liquidations, as you can see right here, and I would have preferred to get the long liquidations first, because right now it looks very, very likely we're now going to get the long liquidations. And that's not the end of the world. Like I said, technically and fundamentally, I still think that the most likely direction here is up and is bullish. To still get into that 70,000 level, but it's just something I would have liked to see reverse. I would have loved to see a move into 66,000, for example, first before moving into that. But alright, right now what you can see is that technically we are still bullish. For me, the most important level today is going to be this level right here between 66,600 and 68,000. That's basically the main area right now on a little bit of the higher time frames that we need to hold if we actually want to reach 70,000 on the short term. If we fall down below this level, so if we start to drop down towards like 65,000, we can still get to 70,000, but then we probably have to consolidate down here for a little bit longer before getting up there, right? And I would prefer to get that move into 70,000, 71,000, maybe even quick. And then after that, get some sort of a pullback 1 week ahead of the elections, maybe after the elections, get some sort of a sell the news effect before going higher and making all-time highs later. So that's going to be the most crucial thing to look at today. Now, if we take a look at the fundamentals, luckily the Bitcoin dominance is down a bit. So when I take a look at some of my positions, most of them are still very much in profits. So it's not that bad that we're pulling back now. And hopefully we actually get some long liquidations relatively soon. I mean, we already got some long liquidations right here in the last 2 hours. But we'll see. Like I said, I'll keep you updated on this later today as well. But right now the stock markets are pretty much just opening where they left off. Russell 2000, S&P quite bullish. But then the dollar strength index also found support. So that's not ideal. But then in the end, the odds for a Donald Trump win, which was one of the main catalysts and one of the main strengths last week, they're still increasing, right? So I would say the fundamentals are still bullish, and that's why I also do expect us, when we again talk about can we actually hold that level right here, let's say between 66,500 and 68,000, and what do I think is most likely? I think under the current circumstances, it is most likely that we will do some sort of a liquidity spike into that level, but that we will be able to hold that, consolidate, and perhaps later this week, maybe it takes a little bit of consolidation, but later this week get into those low 70s right here. All right, so that's what I would expect. Now, that doesn't mean that I will full bid any altcoin when we actually drop down into this. I've said before that I think this area right here between 69 and like 72,000, I do think that's going to be resistance, right? So I do expect some sort of a deeper pullback from here eventually. That could also be right now, right? So I would still be cautious, but under the current circumstances, and given the current technical trend, I would say it's most likely that we will be able to hold it like this, all right? But personally, I would like to see that happen first before getting into any new positions at the very least. But that's what I would say is most likely for now. Like I said, keep your eyes on those long liquidations as well. Usually the bottom is formed when we actually do get some major long liquidations. You can see we have a lot of short positions being opened into this morning. I believe eventually those will be hunted. So once we actually do get those liquidations and once we actually do settle at some sort of a strong support, I think the move up is going to be very, very rapid. All right. So yeah, for now, I wouldn't worry too much. I would be aware of the bearish scenarios, right? But that's it. And those are my thoughts for now. All right. I'll keep you updated on this. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.